Good morning, everyone. How are you all? Everyone fine? Now, last class we have completed till retirement. Unit number 1 to unit number 4 was fully completed. Then we have done some important concept. We have done JLP, Joint Life Policy. I have asked you to revise once again in your home. I said if you will not revise, you will forget. And I have already said that if you have not understood, I will not repeat. Then also I'm asking, have you understood? Last time I'm asking about JLP. I said revise it immediately, otherwise you will forget. So in that JLP, any doubt? JLP from examination point of view, if I will say, so from examination point of view, if I want to revise, it is very easy. So what we need to do? That first, you need to find out whether it is a case of retirement or admission, but it is a case of death. In case of retirement admission, what amount is important? Policy amount is important. So I was just cross checking you. So surrender value is important. And in case of death, which amount? Policy amount is important. Then I said that first journal entry revalue GLP up to is surrender value. So what journal entry will do? GLP account debit to old partners capital account in OPSR. So you need to find out in balance sheet what amount is given. Can you see it can be 0, it can be some amount. Now suppose surrender value is what? 1 lakh. So whatever amount is given, you need to revalue up to what? Surrender value. Suppose 0 is given, so you revalue up to what? If suppose in balance sheet 0 is there, to revalue up to what amount? 1 lakh. If in the balance sheet 10,000 is given, then 90,000. In balance sheet 1 lakh is given, then no journal entry, no revaluation required. Then if there is any JLP reserve may also appear if you remember third case of accounting treatment. I said accounting treatment they will not ask. I have just informed you accounting treatment to understand what we are doing. So if JLP reserve is there, what we'll do? We'll distribute JLP reserve with the amount given in the balance sheet among all partner in OPSR. Now in this case that what we'll do? Revalue JLP up to is policy amount. If suppose policy amount is 10 lakh and in balance sheet 0 is coming, then revalue up to what? 10 lakh. If in balance sheet 1 lakh is given, then 9 lakh. And if JLP reserve is appearing, then distribute JLP reserve among all partner in OPSI with what amount? Suppose JLP reserve 1 lakh is coming, 10 lakh is policy amount, JLP reserve is appearing 1 lakh in the balance sheet. We will distribute what amount? Whatever is appearing in the balance sheet, that is reserve and surplus. Correct. Then I have given that last journal entry that will depend upon the information given the question whether the amount is received or not. If surrender value received in case of death or admission, so bank account debit to JLP. If policy amount received, then what? Bank account debit to JLP. If that information is given in the question, otherwise that amount will remain in the balance sheet as JLP. This was the only point. Then we started death. That may I think most of the point we have done. Only one last concept is left. So what was the last point? I think up to that any doubt you can ask me. We have done one question also for that. I think so. One question we have done. So I have just informed you that with that one question the concept remain same. Means whatever we have done up to retirement, same thing will be applied in case of that. Only what will happen? The deceased partner amount will be transferred to his executor account. Executor account, and the executor is also entitled to profit from the date of death. No. From year beginning to the date of death. He will be also entitled to interest on capital, interest on drawing, whatever as per agreement. And whenever he is entitled to profit, so that profit need to be calculated based on some estimated amount. That estimation will be given in the question. How to estimate that amount, that will be given the question. However, estimation can be done either based on profit of previous year or average profit of previous year or based on profit ratio of previous year. I've taken some questions also, if you remember. Correct now? Means the last point was that only of last class. This was the last point. Correct? And once the amount has been estimated, it will pass one journal entry PL suspense account debit to this is partner's capital account. So this PL suspense account, if you are preparing balance sheet up to the date of death, then this PL suspense account will appear in the balance sheet in asset side, having a debit balance. It will come in asset side of the balance sheet PL suspense account because this account is not yet closed. So this PL suspense account is a temporary account. PL suspense account is a temporary account. Whether I have given journal entry for this, I have given now, and I have given a note also now. It will come in the balance sheet. Yeah. And at year end, PL suspense account will be closed by transfer to PL appropriation account. So if they are asking balance sheet at year end, then PL suspense account will not appear in balance sheet. Why? Because you have already closed it by transfer to PL suspense account. Sorry, PL appropriation account. Now up to this we have done. Suppose just try to understand. This is year beginning. This is death, date of death, and suppose this is what year end. Year end. So can you say this profit will be calculated on estimated basis? Estimated basis, and this profit will be credited to which partner? Only this partner means will pass one journal entry PL suspense to what? This is partner capital account. This is partner's capital account. Correct? Understood? Now just try to understand. Can you say on this date the amount should be paid to whom? His executor. But just try to understand what can be possible situation in real life, because the partner is already died, partner is no more. So can you see the other partner may exploit this situation? He may delay the payment because the executor might be minor or might be widow. Correct now? I just try to understand. It can be reverse also. The male person can be widow also. Are we, but can you say that person were dependent on whom? That is his partner. He is no more. Now they may come every day and they may demand the amount, but who may exploit the situation? The other partner. Therefore, Partnership Act has given a relief to the outgoing partner. To whom? Outgoing partner. The outgoing partner can be retiring partner also or deceased partner also. But can you say in retiring partner, this situation will not come practically because retiring partner cannot be exploited. But again, deceased partner is no more. So his executor may be exploited. So practically this point is applicable for deceased partner. Therefore, in exam also they will ask only for deceased partner. But this para is also applicable for retiring partner because in our Indian Partnership Act says the relief is given to outgoing partner. I hope it might be done in your Partnership Act also. It is, I think, it is section 37 of Partnership Act. The relief to outgoing partner. Have you done in Partnership Act? Have you done? Yes. What you have done? Very good. Batao. Relief is given to the partner. Very good. That I have said. के बाद when the relief is given, this I have understood. When the relief is given, so what our Indian Partnership Act says that if there is any outgoing partner and he is not entitled to, suppose the amount is not paid, amount is outstanding, then only relief is given. So suppose the amount is remain unpaid, amount is remain unpaid for this, suppose this is 9 months. The amount remain unpaid for how many months? 9 months. So if the amount is outstanding and the amount is not yet paid, outstanding means amount is not paid and he is also not entitled to any interest on that capital, outstanding balance. or he is not entitled to sharing profit for that period. So either he should be given interest or he should be given sharing profit for that period. So what Indian Partnership Act section 37 says that if he is not entitled to interest on outstanding balance, or if he is not entitled to sharing profit for that particular period, means 9 months, then he is entitled relief, and the relief will be equal to what that I need to inform you. So when he is entitled to relief, when there is an outgoing partner and his balance remain outstanding. If the balance is already paid, then no relief. The first condition is what? There must be outgoing partner and his balance remain outstanding. Correct. Second, he is not entitled to any interest on such balance, or he is not entitled to sharing profit on that balance for that particular period. Then he is entitled to relief. What will be the amount of relief that I need to inform you, and how to calculate that amount that I need to inform you. But this relief is given for 3 months or 9 months. 9 months means whenever in exam they ask you about this also, it means automatically even the question is silent, can you able to calculate relief if the amount remain outstanding. Means even the question is silent, we need to calculate relief by our own if all these three conditions are satisfied. Are you able to understand? This concept is known as what? Relief to outgoing partner. The last concept of this chapter. This is the last concept of this chapter. Point number: relief to outgoing partner. Which section of which act you have done or not done? Now remember, na? Why you forgot? Partnership Act 19. How did you do, na? Means India was also not independent. Means obsolete act, na? To be revised. Obsolete act, na? 32. 32. Correct, na? Head on. As per section 37 of Indian Partnership Act, IPA. IPA means, don't write in exam, they will say go to PA. Correct. Outgoing partner that is either retiring partner. Means this point is also applicable to in, in exam. Suppose they ask for retiring partner, then also you are supposed to do. Correct now. Suppose retiring partner there is some outstanding balance and that remain unpaid and he is not entitled to any interest also, nor share of profit, and automatically by implied, this point is implied. Question will not inform you. You have to calculate relief. Correct. But normally in exam they will ask this point where? For deceased partner, not for retiring partner. Therefore, we are discussing in depth. However, I should discuss where? In retirement also. Normally, we whatever question was in retirement, that retirement happened at year end only. So at year end, so we are preparing balance sheet at year end, and they are not asking post retirement anything. But in this question, in that they will say that happened at the mid of the year, and they will ask balance sheet at year end. So for that particular period, you need to calculate what? Relief. Understood? So retiring partner or deceased partner are entitled to relief if following conditions are satisfied. Point number A. Balance of outstanding partners. Sorry, my mistake. Balance of outgoing partner. My mistake. Balance of outgoing partner remain outgoing, not outstanding. Balance of outgoing partner remain. Here I done unsettled. If you allow me, remain unsettled. Either wholly or what? Partially. On which date? On the date of on the date of event. Will you able to understand? Event means what? Either on the date of retirement or death. On the date of event, can I done? On the date of event, and means there are two conditions. And point number B. They are neither entitled to what? Interest on outstanding balance, nor what? Any share of profit. From which date to which date? From the date of event to what? The date of settlement. Correct na? Settlement. Correct. Down. Next point. Calculation of amount of what? Relief. How to calculate that amount? So what partnership act says that it will be higher of following. Correct na? So it will be higher na? It will be higher of following. Point number A. Point number B. Point number A is what? Interest at what rate? Interest at the rate of 6% per annum on outstanding balance. On outstanding balance of which partner? Of outgoing partner. Understood? From which date to which date? From date of event to the date of settlement. Or what? Point number B. It will be share of profit earned earned from which date to which date? From the date of event to the date of settlement. Correct? In the ratio of outstanding capital outstanding capital on the date of what? Event. On the date of event. Understood? Let me take one question. Example. Yeah. 1/4/2020, 30th June 2020, 28th Feb 2021, 31st March 2021. This is the date of death. This is the settlement date. Settlement date. Correct? So this is how many month? 3 month. Then this is how many month? 8 month, na? And this is 1 month. Correct? They have given total profit. Profit is equal to what? Suppose 3 lakh. Correct? Understood? Profit is equal to 3 lakh. Are you able to understand? Correct. This much you understood? Now batao. This profit will be calculated on estimated basis. Are you able to understand what I am saying? Estimated basis. And they will give you the some estimation figure. So suppose they have given this is based on profit of previous year. And suppose profit of previous year is 2,50,000. Correct? Can you say for 8 months they will be entitled to what? A relief. Relief. Correct? And this is the date of death. You need to first find out what is the capital of ABC on which date? Date of that outstanding balance on the date of event. By preparing partners capital account, you can find out what is the outstanding balance on the date of event. Correct? Let us assume it is 2 lakh, 3 lakh, and suppose 4 lakh. And who died? Suppose profit is same ratio is 3 is to 2 is to 1. Means PSR will be given from the beginning only, na? Their profit sharing ratio was 3 is to 2 is to 1. You want whose death? ABC. C died. चलेगा? But मजा नहीं आ रहा है. रेशियो उल्टा कर दो. 1:2:3. Make it 1:2:3. Correct. So can you say who will be entitled relief? C. Now relief understood. Then at year end we'll prepare PL appropriation account. And at year end we'll prepare PL appropriation account. I hope you are understanding what I am saying. Correct. This is one question I have given which will cover all the points. Correct. Now batao. First, solution. Means that just prepare which account? Prepare PL appropriation account at year end. Understood? Solution. First 3 months, can I say he is entitled to 3 month profit? 3 months sharing profit based on estimation. Sharing profit of C. Correct? You will take which 2,50,000 We'll take 2,50,000 and we'll first find out 3-month profit, 3 by 12, and then whose share? This become 3-month profit of previous year, assuming that profit are earned evenly. This become 3-month profit of previous year. Then we'll give share to whom? C. What is the profit sharing ratio of C? I've given 1 is to 2 is to 3 now. It is 3 by 6. How much? 31,250. Then next 8 month na. Batao. Who is entitled to relief? We'll calculate relief to C. It will be lower of what? It will be lower of Bolo. It is higher of. Acha, higher of. It will be higher of. Correct? It will be higher of na. And can I say all the conditions satisfied? Because outstanding balance remain unsettled. He is not entitled to any interest nor any share in profit. So automatically he is entitled to relief. Which will be higher of what? First, A. Interest on which amount? First, interest. Interest on which amount? Outstanding balance. What is the outstanding balance of C? Outstanding balance of C. I have given the question. Outstanding balance on the date of event. 4 lakh. Interest at what rate? Interest at what rate? For how many months? 8 months. Can you calculate? $16,000. Correct? Understood. B. He will be also entitled to what? Share in profit. Now for relief, always take actual profit. Don't take estimated profit. Always which profit? Actual profit of current year. Understood difference? So for relief, always actual profit. So what is the actual profit? So first, can you give me profit is what? 3 lakh. For how many months? For how many months? So first we'll calculate 8-month profit. How much it is coming? So can I say we'll get sharing profit on 2 lakh, but it will not be in the ratio of PSR. It is in the ratio of capital. It will be in the ratio of capital. Outstanding on the date of event in the ratio of capital. What is the capital ratio? It is what? 2 is to 3 is to 4. So it will be in the ratio of capital. Understood? This is the area where you can do mistake. It is not in PSR. What partnership act says in the ratio of capital outstanding. Correct also. It should be now he is not a partner na. Now whatever relief you are giving, he is not a partner. So whatever amount he has invested, he should get sharing profit on that ratio. Are you getting what I am saying? It will be in the ratio of capital outstanding on the date of event. So now the ratio become 2 is to 3, 2 is to 3 is to 4. Only to calculate relief, share in profit. So 2 is to 2, 3 is to 4. So we'll do 4 by everything. Or you can say 4 like right on like this 4 lakh divided by total capital how much? Total is 9 lakh now. So 4 by 9 also you can do if you want to do. It is given in the question. Total profit of the current year I have given. Total profit 3 lakh I have given. Check karo. So profit I have given. Then we are giving profit share for how many months? 8 months. So first we'll calculate profit of how many months? 8 months na. I think you missed this point. Just write down profit of entire year is 3 lakh. You have written. So I said based on actual profit. What is the actual profit of current year? 3 lakh. We are calculating for how many months? So first we calculate 8-month profit. Then we are giving share in that profit in the ratio of in the ratio of outstanding capital on which date? On the date of event. In full-fledged question, you need to first find out what outstanding balance at the on which date? On the date of event, because you need to prepare partner's capital account. But I hope you are understanding what I am doing. I hope you are understanding. Bolo. So this is how much? 88,889. So it means higher is what? This is higher. Means he is entitled to what? Relief is equal to what? Relief is equal to what? Therefore, amount of relief is equal to 88,890. Can I write down? Better 890. 88,890 चलेगा? बोलना रे. Correct. Correct. So I hope this much you understood how to calculate relief. How to calculate relief, have you understood? 88,000. Array. It is 88,890. Correct. What is the total of this? Total of this means what? Total of 3 month and 8 month. How much? Means 31,250 plus this 1,20,140. So can you say this much profit is allocated to C? So out of 3 lakh, this much belong to the total profit was 3 lakh. So out of 3 lakh, this much belong to C. So balance belong to A and B. In which ratio? In their profit sharing ratio. In profit sharing ratio. In their profit sharing ratio. Are you able to understand? Have you understood this point? So in their profit sharing ratio, what profit sharing ratio have given? 1 is to 2 is to, means 1 is to 2. Okay. So this belong to total is what? Total profit. So the balance profit of A and B. How much? 1 lakh. What is A share? 1 by 3 na? How much? 59,953. B share 1,19,000. 2 by 3 na? 906. 1,19,906. Have you understood? Correct. Follow. This much you understood? Now we need to think about journal entry. So what journal entry we are doing for sharing profit at each point of time? At each point of time is there are 3 point of time. One is date of death, one is date of settlement, then what? At year end. What I am saying? What was date of death? बताओ, what was the date of death? 38 June. What journal entry you'll do? PL suspense account debit to what? Is capital, and which will be ultimately transferred to C's executor account. Means you can also do directly C's executor account also. Means initially capital, then ultimately on the date of event the entire balance will be transferred to his executor account. So you can see C's capital, C's executor, both are correct. 31,250, correct. Then this is 38 June 2020 na. Then on 28/5/2021, whenever you are distributing profit before year end, always through PL suspense account. Suppose the settlement date was at year end, then you can use PL appropriation account, because PL appropriation account is prepared at year end. Means before that, if you are distributing profit, will you use which account? PL suspense account. So once again, PL suspense account. Bole yes or no? For which part? Relief part na? To what? Now the Genesis's executor will come, because capital account is permanently closed. On the date of event, capital account is closed by transfer to his executor account. So now I can see to C's executor account only. What was the amount? 88,890. 88,890. Then at year end, what will do? 31st March 2021. Now I'm just preparing journal entry for PL appropriation account. Means for payment I am not doing journal entry. Correct now. Only to inform you how to prepare PL appropriation account. Correct. So now we'll prepare which account? PL appropriation account. What was the total profit? 3 lakh. 3 lakh na. This will be allocated to A, B and C. But out of this, how much already allocated to C? That is already debited to which account? So PL suspense account will be now closed. So PL suspense account will be now closed, already distributed to C. What was the total? 1,20,140. Balance belong to whom? A's capital account, and are you able to understand? To B's capital account. But how much? How much? 59,950 and 59,953 and 1,19,907. चलेगा? So 907 na. How can you give 6? 6 plus 3 is equal to what? 9 na. Make it full. Why the difference of 1 rupees will come otherwise? Now okay na. चलेगा? Are you able to understand journal entry for distribution of profit? With this example, I am just informing you how to distribute profit among A, B, C if there is a death in the mid of the year, with relief also. Now suppose if they ask prepare which account? PL appropriation account. So now you can do now. Suppose they ask PL, normally they ask prepare which account? PL appropriation account. To return by net profit how much? By net profit how much? 3 lakh. Correct. To PL suspense how much? 1,20,140. To A's capital how much? 59,953. To B's capital how much? 1,19,907. Have you understood the entire point? It's very easy if you understand. If you do not understand, then everything is complicated. Huh? Anyone who have not understood? What was the doubt? Interest, why we have calculated on 4 lakh. Interest, why we have calculated on 4 lakh. Why this relief? Why? Means why you are saying why we are giving relief? A and B. B you understood? No, relief means go to partnership act and ask your partnership act. This is as per act. I am not saying. Act is saying that if remaining partners are exploiting whom? The nominee or executor of whom? Deceased partner. So something should be done or not. Whenever there is an exploitation, what will come? Government will act come na. Act is giving relief. Now Act says that either it will be this or this, whichever is higher. Means this is nothing but 4 lakh is just, 4 lakh is nothing but one loan taken from what? This is partner's executor. So of course some interest will be given. Either you give interest or you give what? Profit share. So whenever relief it will be always higher because government will think from others point of view who is exploited. So government will say he will be entitled to higher amount. Either this or this, whichever is higher. Suppose there is a loss. If you say suppose there is a loss, then also partnership firm is using this money, na? So he should be getting some minimum interest. Suppose there is a loss, partnership firm will say we have to incur loss. Now will not pay anything. Correct now? And they can what? They can convert profit into loss, and they will say will not pay you. So what act is saying? Minimum you should give this much amount interest. But if you are earning higher profit, he is also entitled to higher amount. Understood? But this is given by act. Whenever there is an act, you can't raise a query on that. This is as per act. Act can say anything. So either this or this, whichever is higher. Understood? Can you change this? Can we change this? We cannot change this because this is given where in act. Correct? Have you understood this point? Let me understand whether you have understood or not. Suppose, let's see, you have understood or not. Same question. Suppose this is the period of what? Relief. Correct? Now suppose he was entitled to, means he was entitled to 2% interest. Means who has agreed? Partnership firm has agreed that he will be entitled to 2% interest. Now whether he is entitled to relief, yes or no? No relief. Thank you very much. Means you have understood. Means now he is not entitled to relief. Why? Because what act says that if there is any outstanding balance and neither interest nor sharing profit, nothing is given. Now suppose they have agreed that we will pay 2%. Suppose it was written in the agreement. So we are paying 2% as per agreement. So he is entitled to interest now. Then no relief. But nothing is given, then what will be allowed? Relief will be allowed. Understood? Correct? I hope you have understood now. Can we take one question now? Follow. Can we take? Have you understood? But in this question, I hope you have understood one point that first 3 months, whatever we are giving, that is based on estimated basis. But relief is calculated based on actual profit. One note you can add on, if estimated profit is not given, then we'll calculate based on actual profit only. If you want to write down a note, You can write down note in this point only. We have done 10th point number 11 na last note point number 11. Just write down in this only point number 11. If information write down one note. If information to estimate profit is not given, if information to estimate the profit is not given, if information, I've already given this note, if information to estimate the profit is not given, then disease partner is entitled to share in profit. Disease partner is entitled to share in profit based on actual profit. Then disease partner is entitled to share in profit based on actual profit given in question. Understood this point? It might happen they have not given estimated profit, then we'll take actual profit. Then disease partner is entitled to share in profit based on actual profit. Understood? Correct. Let me take one question. Come to illustration number 2. 1 we have done. Come to 2. Achha, have you done all the small question of JLP? Huh? I've asked you to do all the small question of JLP. Hope you have not done, na? Done or not done? No, sir. Thank you very much. Means you have understood or not, but I have understood you. Correct, na? Illustration number 1 we have done. Come to illustration number. The partnership agreement of a firm consisting of how many partners who share profit in the proportion of 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 4. Means it is what? 2 is to 1 is to 1. Correct, na? It is 2 is to 1 is to 1. Whose fixed capital are this respectively. Means they are maintaining fixed capital. Means all the adjustment will be done through current account. Provide as follow. The partners be allowed at an interest at a rate of 10% per annum on fixed capital, but no interest will be allowed on undrawn profit or charge on drawing. Undrawn profit means they will not be entitled to any interest on current account because profit is transferred to current account now. So on that, no interest. Already I have given a note also. Whenever we maintain fixed capital, interest will be always calculated on fixed capital. No interest will be allowed on current account. Initial note already I have given this point. And no interest on drawing also. Correct? That upon the death of a partner, the goodwill of the firm is valued at 2 years purchase of the average net profit after charging interest on capital for the 3 year to 31st December for the 3 year to the 31st December preceding the death of partner. Correct? Okay. Chalo. Yes. That an insurance policy of rupees 10,000 is to be taken in individual name. Individual name means this is joint life policy or individual life policy. Individual life policy, that also we have done. Correct? Of each partner, the premium is to be charged in PL account. Means premium has been charged to PL as an expense. My question to you all, PL means how much life policy will come in the balance sheet. They have given premium has been charged to profit and loss account. So this is case, we have done 3 type of accounting treatment. Case 1, case 2, case 3. This is which case? We have done first case, premium will be treated as an expense. Second, premium will be treated as an expense over and above surrender value. Third case, premium treated as appropriation. So this is which case? First case. So how much amount will come in balance sheet? No amount will come in balance sheet. Means can I say individual life policy will not be maintained in the balance sheet. Will not be maintained in the balance sheet. So from this information we can understand. So just highlight this and write down. It means, this means what? Life policy will not be maintained in the balance sheet. Life policy will not be maintained in the balance sheet as an asset. As an asset, no? Correct? Then. Then, upon the death of a partner, he is to be credited with his share of profit, interest on capital, etc., calculated upon 31st December following his death. Means from year end to, from year beginning to, from year beginning to date of death. Correct. The share of partnership policy, that is share of partnership policy and goodwill, be credited to deceased partner as on 31st December following his death. Okay, that the partnership books be closed annually on 31st December. The year end they have given 31st December. A died on 30th September 2019 and the amount standing to the credit of his current account is 450 from date from, and from that date to the date of death he has withdrawn 3000 from his business. So drawing is also given. An unrecorded liability of 2000 were discovered on 30th September 2019 and were decided to record it immediately. Means this is revaluation. We need to increase the liability revaluation. The trading result of the firm before charging interest on capital has been given 16, 17, 18 and 19 they have given. 19 means, can I see it is current year? 19 means current year na? Assuming that surrender value of policy is to be 20% of sum assured. So surrender value is given 20% of sum assured. Means, just let us understand the question. Means when you read now you don't understand first thing though. Am I right or not? So whenever you read you should write down all the facts. I will say, because now to you have forgotten everything now. Whether you remember any point? No, na. But of course, this is which year? 2019. What is the date of death? 30th September 2019. So this become 31st 12 2019. This become 1 2019. So this is how many month? This is how many month? 9 month. And this is how many month? 3 month. So can in the first 9 month profit will be given on estimated basis, means he is entitled to profit of this 9 month, and for this 3 month what is required? Relief is required. Bolo yes or no? Because the amount is not paid, means remain outstanding. Outstanding na, and you can see he is not entitled to any interest. He is not entitled to any interest, not sharing profit. So automatically we need to calculate 3 month relief. 3 month relief we need to calculate. So what is the fixed capital they have given? They have given A, B, C. What is the fixed capital? A how much? B how much? C how much? 4000. And they have given A's current account also how much? Last. They have given 450 also. 450 current account. They have not given this. They have not given this. Why it is not given? Let me understand. But this is what? Capital account. This is current account. Now what are the other information given? Can you help me? From the beginning. This 2.2 I have written. Let us start from the beginning only. What is the profit sharing ratio? 2 is to 1 is to 1. Then what is given? Interest on 10%. So interest will be allowed at a rate of 10%. Then what? Goodwill. Goodwill will be valued at what profit? Goodwill is equal to what? 2 years purchase of average profit. For that they have already given the profit information they have given, but the profit should be after charging interest on capital. Then insurance policy they have given, policy amount they have given A, B, C. What is the policy amount? Batao. 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. And what is the surrender value? Batao. Surrender value 20%. So 20% is 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. Who died? Who died? A died. So for A will take which amount? For A will take which amount? 10,000 or 2,000? And for B and C will take which amount? 2,000. My question to you, A will be entitled, A will be entitled to which amount? 10,000 ki out of 10,000 ki out of 14,000? 14,000, because entire amount belong to firm A, B and C. So we can calculate that amount. We can calculate. Then what is the other information given? Can you help me? Then insurance done. Then is credited with share is profit. We know that point. Then okay. Then done. Only what is given? Drawing. How much drawing they have given? Drawing for first 9 months, na? So they have given up to this. What is the drawing? Drawing is equal to 3,000, and there is one unrecorded liability. Liability we need to increase by what amount? 2,000. What they have asked? What they have asked? Prepare the account showing the amount due to A's legal representative as on that. It means we need, they have asked only A's account. Let us prepare only A's capital account. Correct. Can we prepare only A's capital account? Correct now. Let us prepare A's capital account. So can we prepare? Write down. A's capital account. What is the opening balance? And we'll also prepare A's current account. We'll also prepare what? A's current account. A's current account, what balance has been given? How much? Credit balance, na? 450. Now, whenever there is any event, what are the adjustment required? First adjustment is what? Revaluation. Second is goodwill adjustment. Third is reserve and surplus appearing in the balance sheet. Now we can say we need to also think about JLP or individual life policies. JLP or individual life policies. These are the adjustment required. Correct? Got it? Then sharing profit, interest on capital, that also we need to think. So one by one we can say. First, can we do for revaluation? There is only one revaluation. We need to increase what? Liability. So what journal entry will do? Revaluation account debit to liability, and from revaluation it will be transferred to partners capital account. Correct? So without what? Preparing revaluation account we can do it. Correct? So can we pass this journal entry? Old partners capital account debit to liability. Old partners capital account, A's capital account, B's capital account, C's capital account debit to liability, or pass to journal entry. Revaluation to liability, and then what? Old partners capital account debit to revaluation. So can we say A is current account because all adjustment done through current account only. A is current account debit to what? Can we say liability? Bolo yes or no? Have you understood this point? So what was the amount of liability? 2000. What is A's share? 1 by 2 by 4 na? Or 1 by 2 you can say. 2 by 4. How much? How much? 1000. Correct. Any doubt? Then he is also entitled to interest on capital. So what will do? By interest on capital. What is his capital? Fixed capital? 10,000 into what? 10%. For how many months? Can I say 9 by 12? 9 by 12? How much? 750. Then he is also entitled to what? Share in profit. So PL suspense. PL suspense account. Correct. We will calculate profit. Whether they have given profit should be calculated based on what? Profit should be calculated based on whether they have given information. What is given about profit? So can you say profit because they have given information about 3 years profit. So we can calculate profit estimation based on 3 years previous year profit. Correct? So just write down working note for this. Write down working note number 1. Share in profit for 9 months for the year 2019. Correct? Okay. Can you give me but the question is silent now. Nothing has been given now. Based on which profit? They have not said anything. He will estimate based on this is to they have given for goodwill now. Nothing has been given, so we'll take actual profit. Okay, I have already given one note. Whenever question has not given any information about to estimate a profit, better take what? Actual profit. So we'll take actual profit only. What is the actual profit they have given? What is the profit of 2019? It will be 3670. Can you say from this we'll deduct interest on capital first? Interest on capital of all partners A, B and C. because this is 12 month, we will deduct interest, correct? But profit for the 2019 calculate for 9 months. For 9 months, it will be 3670 into what? 9 by 12. How much? 275, 2.5. Then can you give me interest on capital for 9 months for each partners? It is 10,000 into 10% into 9 by 12. How much? 750. That is 6,000 into 10% into 9 by 12. How much? 450. Then 4,000 into 10% into 9 by 12. How much? 300. Total is what? 1500. So this become profit. Yeah, we can say divisible profit. This become divisible profit for how many months? 9 months. How much? It is 1252.5. Now we can find out A's share in profit. What is A's share in profit? That will be 1252.5 into what? 2 by 4. Yeah, 1 by 2. How much it is coming? 626 na? 626. Have you understood this calculation? Understood? 626 na? बोलो. Yeah. 1252 divided by 2. ठीक है. Okay. Approximate 626. चलेगा? So this you have understood. So can we write down 626 यहाँ पर? It is PL suspense account 626. 626. Understood this point? Okay, we have done revaluation. We have done interest on capital. We have done PL suspense account. Now goodwill. Can we do goodwill? Working note number 2 na. Let them valuation of goodwill. Valuation of goodwill is based on the previous year profit. They have given 2016, 17, 18 na. 2016, 17 and 18. We will take 3 previous year profit. We will not take current year profit because on the death it was not known. We will take 3-year profit. It is given also take 3-year profit previous year. So how much profit given? How much? Bolo. 9,640, 6,720, 640 loss. Then from this we deduct what? Interest on capital for the entire 12 months. So can you see what is the total capital? Total fixed capital is 20,000. So we can say 20,000 into 10% every year. Total fixed capital 10,000 plus 6,000 plus 4,000. So we can do 20,000 ka 10% entirely. So it is what? 2,000 every year. So 2,000 every year will deduct. Then we'll get what? Profit. Adjusted profit will get. What is the adjusted profit? 7640 and 4720 and 2640 negative. So there is no trend. To will take what? Simple average profit. So can you give me average profit divided by 3, total profit divided by 3, how much? Simple average na? It is 3240, means you have the 9720 divided by 3 na? What is the goodwill? Goodwill is equal to this 3240 into 2. That is how much? 6480. Correct. What is the share of A in goodwill? How much his share? This 6480 into 2 by 4. How much it is coming? 3240. Correct. Understood. So of course, can I say A is which partner? Gaining or sacrificing? A is going out of sacrificing. So he will be credited. So what journal entry will do? BC to A. B is capital account debit. C is capital account debit to A. So we can pass that journal entry. Correct na? A will be credited na. We're gonna buy B and C's capital account. How much? 3240. Correct. Understood. Now last will do buy what? Life policies. Life policies. Correct. So life policies amount will be also credited. बताओ, how much will take for A? A how much will take? Now A का 10,000, for B 2,000, for C. This you have understood what I am taking. Into what his share? 2 by 4. How much? So 7,000 will come. 7,000. His share will be credited na? Understood? Have you understood these all points? Follow. Have you understood? Correct. Now this will be transferred to A's capital account. So can you transfer this amount to A's capital account? Follow. How much? 11,000. 11,000. 6. 606. 66. This will be transferred to which account? By A's current account. How much? 11,000. Acha, there was one drawing also. Forgot drawing. Drawing we forgot na. So drawing how much? 3,000. Then how much it is coming? Drawing we forgot na. How much? 8,066. Now it will be correct. It will be 8,066. and then ultimately this balance will be transferred to which account? To what? A's executor account. Correct? Because in this question they have asked you to calculate what amount will be due to legal representative. So we are calculating what amount is due on the date of death, and therefore we are not calculating relief, because they have asked how much amount is due to legal representative on the date of event. So relief will be calculated after that date now, because they have not asked, therefore we are not calculating. Understood? So what is the amount due to A's legal representative? 18,066. They have asked this only, and therefore we are preparing this up to which date? Up to which date? What is the date of event? 30th September 2019 now. Understood what I am doing? So because we are preparing up to this date, the question of relief will not arise. Relief will be after this. So because the question has not asked, and therefore we are not calculating. Understood? Have you understood this point? But they have asked you to calculate this now. Our answer and their answer is not matching now. Why it is not matching? Check करेंगे. This is correct. Interest on capital, how much we have taken? Oh my God. We have taken 1,000. A lakh. This is 100% wrong now. Hmm? अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा. One point is given that we missed. Sorry. They have given calculated upon what? 31st December following his death. Understood? Means they are saying that for the next 3 months also they will be entitled to what? Interest on capital and sharing profit, and therefore what is not entitled? Relief is not entitled. Understood now? We missed this point. Chalo, theek hai, okay. Understood this? What they have given? Calculated upon 31st December following his death. Means they want to give interest on capital and sharing profit up to 31st December after his death also. Understood? Means because of this point our answer become wrong na. Means we have not read the question carefully. Means I have not read the question carefully. If I am not reading the question carefully, so I am also doing mistake. Simple na. It means first importance is given to what? Question information. If you are not reading the question carefully, you will do mistake. Correct? चलेगा. Have you understood what is the problem यहाँ पर? Correct? चलो ठीक है. Can we change the question answer? We'll change it. Otherwise it will be wrong. I'll give a note for this. Don't worry. So what about the mistake we have done? First what? Interest will come how much? 1000. It will not be 9 by 12. This will be 9 by 12. The first mistake. Then second mistake is what? Our PL suspense account will be also wrong, because that need to be also calculated for 12 months. So this is not correct. This is also entire wrong. This will be 3670, and this will be 2000 now. So this will be 1670. 1670 into, calculate 1670 into what? Divide by 2. It will come 835. This will be 835. Understood? Now we are calculating for 12 months. Na? It will come 835. Okay? 835 write down. This will come 835. Then this will change. This answer will change. How much it is coming? 8,525. This will change 8,525. Now what answer is coming? 8,525. Now by the answer match. Now the answer will match. Correct? Understood? Understood why the mistake happened? Understood why mistake happened? Because we have not read the question carefully. That was the reason. But we were doing conceptual only. Actually, the question is not correct, I will say. Actually, normally we should calculate capital up to the date of event and then relief na. But chalo theek hai. Okay. My mistake. I should say that I have not read the question carefully. Chalta hai. But good only we have done mistake. Now we'll be careful in exam. Correct na? So just write a note. As in the given question, is executor is entitled to interest on capital and sharing profit from year beginning till year end. Therefore, they are not entitled to what? To relief. Understood? Because for the next 3 months they are getting sharing profit as well as interest. Na? Therefore, question of relief will not arise. And therefore, we are not calculating relief in this. Understood what I am saying? Have you understood? Correct? Got it? Just write down MRQ in this question, must revise question. Because same to same question will come. And just change it. Now it become up to 31st December. Huh? And they have asked also up to 31st December. But have you understood why he is not entitled to relief? Acha. I have done from current account. All posting I have done from current account. Only this is only correct. We cannot change the fixed capital. So all adjustment will do through which account? Current account. but in solution they have done through which account? Both are correct. They will not deduct marks for this because this is actual correct. Because all adjustment, whenever you are maintaining fixed capital, can you change your fixed capital? No. All adjustment done through current account, and therefore I have done through current account, and ultimately from current the amount is transferred to capital, and then we have done repayment. Means then executor account has been prepared. Means from that we have transferred the entire balance to executor account. Understood? Just write on MRQ. Understood why MRQ? Because that point was very important and that we have not given importance. चलेगा? And therefore normally if I can do mistake, you can also do mistake. When you are reading the question, that time only write down prepared timeline. When you are reading that, then you think what I have done in this question. First I have read, then it started what? Drawing timeline, and because of that reason we miss that point. Correct? When you are reading, you will give importance now. When you are writing, then you are just taking the information from the questions. Chalega? Yes, sir. Can we take one more question for practice? How many questions are there? So out of 5, we have done 2 now. Let us do balance 3. The following is the balance sheet of ABC Group. Okay. Balance is given: machinery, furniture, fixture, cash, inventory, trade receivable, provision, capital, general reserve, trade payable.